Okay, students, I was talking about inputs, different kinds of input. So we will concentrate here in this chapter on the factor input. As I told you that output of X commodity is the function of various inputs. And in these different kinds of various inputs, we will use only land, capital, labor and entrepreneur. Factor input. So this land and capital, they have same kind of nature. They are fixed in nature. So we assume these two as capital. Whereas labor and entrepreneur, they have same nature. We will consider them as the labor. Means we will analyze two input model in production. One input will be capital and another will be labor. So according to this detail, we will define production function as the functional relationship between physical output and physical input. We use word physical because they are measurable. We can measure them. So according to this definition, we can write that production function may be written as output of X commodity is the function of labor and capital. Now, a new concept arises here. The concept is related with the time period. And students, time period is not according to our calculation that 1 day, 1 week, 1 year, 2 years. Here, in economics, we define time period according to the change in these two inputs. So when firm is able only change in labor, keeping capital as constant, means firm is not able to change all inputs. Firm can easily change the labor. Then this time period is known as short run. Well, students, and if firm is able to change both inputs, labor as well as capital, it means firm has sufficient time to adjust the capital. That is known as long period. So you must notice one thing here, that in first case, which is known as short run, firm is able to change only labor. That's why labor will be called as variable factor or variable input. Why we call labor as variable? Because it is easy to change. Change means easy to increase labor hours or decrease labor hours. On the other hand, in this equation, capital is fixed. That's why it will be called as fixed factor, because we cannot change it. And that's why this time period is known as short run time period, because the firm is not able to change capital. And in second equation, firm is able to change both labor as well as capital. That means firm has sufficient time to analyze the market to increase the efficiency of the firm. That's why firm is able to change both. So here, in the long run, all factors will be variable. All factors are variable factor, labor as well as capital. So let us see what is known as short run, what is known as long run. It can be defined in the form of difference between production function. So if firm is able to change only one factor input, keeping other as constant, that means firm is in the short period. That means firm is in the short period. So production function related to the short run is known as short run production function. Short run production function. That means output of X commodity is the function of variable factor labor only, keeping capital as constant. So here in this function, the output will change with the change in quantity of labor or working hours. There is no role of capital. Output is increasing or decreasing according to the increase or decrease in labor. So here, in this production function, only one factor is input. Only one factor input is variable. One factor input is variable, which is known as variable input or variable factor. So when you will keep change on labor, keeping capital as constant. For example, the producer or the firm have only one machine, and on this machine only two labor can work. That is the combination. In your surrounding you will see various machines on which a limited ratio of labor is working. So every machine has certain ratio with the labor. So here only one machine at which only two labors are working. But the firm is not able to change the capital, firm will increase the labor hours. 4, 6. What happened? If two laborers are working on one machine for 8 hours, firm will change labor for the next 8 hours, and firm will change 2 more labor at the next 8 hours. So total 24 working hours. Have you heard about the shifts in firm? That a person is working in first shift, someone are working in second shift, some are working in third shift. Why the firm introduced shifting system or shift system? Because the time is less. Firm cannot change the machines. So firm increase the labor after 8 hours. Machine will remain constant, number of laborers will goes on increasing. As a result, ratio between variable factor and fixed factor will change. Ratio will vary. And due to this variation, because the ratio is changing to 1:2, 1:4, 1:6, capital is constant, only labor is changing. Due to this change, this production function is also called as variable production function. In such type of production function, only you can increase the quantity of output. You cannot change the efficiency of the firm. Only labor of output changes. So when you increase only labor, and by increasing labor you are changing output. That means only level of scale is changing, level of output is changing, quantity of output is increasing. But there is no change in the efficiency of the firm, because efficiency depends on the capital, and capital is 1. That's why it is variable production function. On the other hand, if the firm is able to change both factor input, that is known as long run production function. Long run production function. Because in this time period, output of fixed commodity is the function of both labor as well as capital. Both are variable. All factors are variable. No factor is fixed. Let us repeat the example which we have used in case of variable proportion production function. Let capital is 1, only one machine is working, and the ratio between capital and labor is 1:2. Here, firm has sufficient time to manage the capital. So firm directly will increase the number of machines. Each machine have 2 labor. So with 2 machines, automatically labor will start increase. Now see, ratio for one machine is always equal to 2 labor. The ratio is constant between fixed factor as well as variable factor. That's why it is known as constant ratio production function, because ratio between both factors is constant. And now in the Sautron firm was having only one machine and the firm was changing only the labor. Now firm have 3 machines. It means the size of firm expands, because firm require more place, more area, more buildings to set up the machines. So as a result, size of firm will expand, and this is known as scale of output is changing, because the size of firm increase. In previous example, how much quantity a firm was producing in 24 hours, now the firm can produce in the 8 hours. So that's why it is known as long run production function or constant ratio production function. So students, it was the base that how firm change output by changing factor input. Now let us see the behavior of output. How does, with the change in labor, output changes? Because in our syllabus we are related only with the short run, so we will change only labor keeping capital as constant. I will discuss about it in the next lecture. Thank you. Have a nice day.